Hello, everyone. Another week of keeping track of everything. Uh, so far, nothing major. I did notice though, because I happen to be changing in the morning, and I have noticed some more narrowing of my body, I guess is the best way to put it. So I think I've slowly had my body adjust. So a little bit more narrowing of the hips. The way that it's settling is more, well, for lack of a better term, boy shaped. So I'm getting a little bit less curvy, which is awesome. Um, Yet again, still very minute uh, breast tissue reduction. So everything's kind of slowly altering itself. Uh, Maybe a little more fuzzies here and there on my chin, actually a little bit more down on my neck, and a decent voice drop from last time. After my last shot, it's dropped even more. So we'll see what if it keeps dropping after that. A few things to discuss, just happenstance with life and whatnot. I had a delay with my name change. Unfortunate, but it happens. I actually have to run down to the courthouse tomorrow to get it sorted out. They sent me a letter stating that a couple things were either not in compliance or not filled out properly, and one of them was semi my fault because I wasn't sure actually how to fill it out, and they're apparently not allowed to tell you or coach you in any sort of way. And it was one of the notarized papers, so hopefully I can get that sorted out. Another one was one of the two proofs of residency, which was one of the bills, and unfortunate, I didn't have one with my name on it. It just said, whatever employee. Um, and I don't know if my license is an issue since it doesn't have my current address on it, but ideally I'll be moving here really soon, so hopefully that shouldn't be a huge issue. So that's a little hiccup. Bummed, but hopefully we'll get it sorted out. I'm not going to miss out on anything, like money-wise, as long as I go back in before the set date that they give me. Then I don't have to do everything all over again. And they give you plenty of time for that, too. Uh, I'm definitely tired of going down to the courthouse, but things happen. Sometimes bumps and hicks happen. More positive stuff. This week here in Charlotte, it's Pride Week. So throughout the week, organizations host little events all the way through until Pride being Saturday and Sunday. And I work with, I actually work under Charlotte Pride as a subsidiary group working for Charlotte Trans Pride. I'm one of the members and volunteers for that. And we had an awesome event this past Monday where we had a very awesome keynote speaker come in, as well as a bunch of trans representatives to talk about HB2 and how it affected them, as well as more as an educational thing here, especially with North Carolina. And we had the amazing and lovely Candace Cox show up. And if you don't know who she is, she's been sticking it to Pat McCrory for quite some time, as well as being more of the forward thinkers and activists out there fighting HB2 as a trans woman. She actually works for the ENC, which is Equality North Carolina, as one of the chair members. And she was our guest note speaker, and she was awesome. It was amazing. And then we had a good few other people. Definitely a hugely diverse panel to discuss questions for the for everyone and the guests, and it just was amazing to go to. And I also had the privilege of going to another event yesterday where one of our sister groups, they're called Transcend, they hosted a Trans 101. It was them talking about, especially for people who don't know that much about trans, aside what they've heard on the news. So it was teaching the people the lingo, the words, certain things that get said and done, what to do, what not to do, more educational, not just strictly transgender, the trans binary, the everything involved with this. So it did include, non-binary people, agender people. It didn't just include trans man, trans woman. And like I said, I just taught them words like cisgendered and transgenders as a differential. And that was really cool to go to as well. And there'll be other little events like that throughout the week, which is going to be exciting. Hopefully, before my next video, I'll have everything sorted out with my name, and then finally waiting the 2 to 3 weeks to get that sorted, because this is probably just a delay. So right now I don't really have a set time for that. Also, I may or may not be able to post a video next week. I probably will, but it might be late, depending. I'm going on a little mini vacation up to Rochester to see one of my really good friends and her wife, well, soon to be wife, because we're gonna hang out and go to the Blink-182 concert. And if you haven't checked out her page, please do. What few people that do watch this, she's a really cool person, pretty funny. Definitely makes a lot more fancier, nicer videos than I do. So go out and support her. I don't know exactly how to link things. I'm not very computer savvy, but just look up OKB Clay. Her name is Beth. She's awesome, and hopefully we will be doing a video together. And if I may be so privy that she'll do a video with me for my post next week, we'll see how everything goes. So outside that, nothing else is crazy going on. Just trying to get prepped and everything with organization that I volunteer for, getting ready for Pride, getting ready for my mini vacation next week, trying to sort things out with my name, slowly watching my body change itself little by little every bit that I notice it. And for those of you non-transitioned or slowly transitioning, or it does take time. I'm only 2.5 months in, approaching on my 3 month. It's small little things that sometimes you don't even notice that people will notice for you, or you just aren't paying attention. So don't get discouraged. I mean, there are the days that I still get a little dysphoric and bummy and stuff like that, but knowing that the changes are happening helps push along. So stay strong. Things do get better, and sometimes it may take a little longer to do it. Just makes it all worthwhile. Like I said, I'm 27 years old, and I'm almost 3 months in, where a lot of people are further in at this point, or maybe not even at all. So keep pushing, keep trying, and don't let anyone ever tell you that you're not trans enough, or anything derogatory and mean like that, just because you're not on hormones, just because you don't have like the money or the privilege to do things, doesn't make you any less of who you are. As long as you identify as yourself, as long as you project yourself out there, then that's all that's important. As long as you feel comfortable and know that things do get better. So I guess that's my positive note for the week. I have nothing else to talk about, and my cat's being squirrely, so do you want to? No? You want to come say hi? No. She's going to say hi, whether she likes to or not. She's gotten huge, and she is full of energy. Go. Run. Flee. So, everything changes. Can't wait to talk to you next week. Can't wait to have a more fancier, newer video or whatever for next week. And I said, remember, questions, concerns, anything that you want to ask me, feel free to hit me up on here, on my Tumblr page. Please check out my friend's page. Totally recommend it, totally worth it. And just keep pushing. Strive to get better. And I hope to see you guys on the flip side. So until next week, until I see you again, thanks again for the few you watch. Adios.